Okay, I served in the U.S. Army for 3 years, and then I served 13 years in the U.S. Army Reserves. I had the 15 years total Army duty and Army Reserve duty. I went in 69 and came out in 84. And so I have right now trying to go through the process of getting the VA or the military to recognize my Army Reserve time. So I think that's the reason why a lot of other people didn't work with me, because of the fact they couldn't find no records. And every time we put claims in, I put claims in, they got denied because they were basing it on the 3 years of service, which I didn't know that. I thought that my records were still the full time. But I just found out that they're not. So that's why I'm going through a process of getting the VA to correct my length of service so I can go back and get some of these claims taken care of. It's like flying helicopters 15 years. My hearing went bad, and that was recorded when I was in the reserves. But since there's no records, they keep claiming that I was only in the Army too short of a length for that to happen, so they won't claim it. But actually, I had 15 years, and that was a helicopter. The same thing with my injuries when I was in Vietnam. My legs were, because of my injuries of my legs and all that, I'm having a hard time. All my life I had a hard time with jobs because I couldn't hold them down because my legs would swell out. And that was due to my injuries in Vietnam. And they still don't want to claim all that because they're saying that my length of time of service is too short, or there's no proof that I have problems afterwards. When there was a lot of my records when I was in the Army Reserves where I had spent many times going to the hospital because my legs falling out, and they had me on a limited profile when I was in the Army Reserves, but can't be recognized. I guess the big thing was when somebody called me, and when they called me, he was very positive of everything. And because of his attitude and his positive personality, it just drew me to this is going to happen. I prayed to the Lord that it was going to happen, and He was there for me because I've been trying for years, and it just seems like I can't get nobody to listen. I don't know what drew me to you. It's just that was funny how everything worked out. I guess in a way I was just saying, well, I thought, well, after all these years, maybe there's somebody out there that could actually help me get these claims. I'm 80 now, but with your help and the people I talk to, they all still trying to push through, and that's why I'm trying to stay in communication with you. I was in so much pain, but that's what I'm saying, that I go through a lot, missing a lot out of life, all because of my injuries are out of now, so, or what I had done in the service. But I just like to be recognized for it. Because I see other people getting claims and getting 100% on little minor things, and that's what tears me apart. Because a lot of my fellow military guys here, they're getting 100%, and they're nowhere near as bad as I was, or they laugh about how they get the 100%, and I can't get it, and that's all because of my records. So hopefully your company could proceed with maybe follow many nights. Can't stay awake, so I can't go to sleep, and they're right there, and you'll be tortured any minute. That put a bad thing in my mind. So when I go to sleep, I still see shadows. So that's like when I attacked my son that one time. We were in a hotel room at the time, and I thought I was being held down. So I was fighting for my life. And that happened to me at the Naval Hospital when I got medevac back to the States. It took 6 corpsmen, and I'm only 100. Back then I weighed 136. It took 6 corpsmen to hold me down because I had a nightmare that the NVA was trying to torture me, and I was fighting my best. So and that's what I get some of these dreams, and can't get out of them. I talk about it, but talking still doesn't help that much with my dreams. No, I mean, I can't say. I'm just trying to think, but there's not much more I can say about your company, how much they've supported me, and I know you all would like to get me to 100%, and I would love you guys to just keep it up, and then we'll see where it goes, and then you guys give me a hand of where I need to go. You guys are very good about it, so I'm just trying to stay with you, and I know you guys have been staying with me, so we'll get this thing straightened out. So, like I said, the money is not the difference; it's the 100% I like to get, mainly because of the fact I could use it on dental. Because then, now your teeth get soft, so it'd be nice to be able to go to the dentist and not have to pay all the time. A couple $100 more a month, which is pretty good. I mean, it helps me out for Christmas since that's coming up. So I look at that. Well, after all these years, I look at it and say, hey, I love it. That's why I praise your company. You did get me something, and where the other ones got me nothing. And I got thinking that nobody could help me out there. And if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have known about this history thing, which we can get straightened out. So, plus, you did give me a couple more, a little bit more money in my pocket. I'm very pleased with that. So, yes, I know there's many others are like me. When my records got stolen, well, there's many others that got stolen too. So, they probably had the same type of a problem. So we'll just be glad to be back and tell people that there is somebody out there that's willing to stick their nose into our business and get us something. After all these years, you guys are the only one that's coming through. And I mean, you don't know how good you make me feel, knowing that I've got someone backing me up one way or another. I just think y'all doing good for the soldiers out there and being truthful about it. Because like I said, I've had others that never proceeded.